For myself, my primary goal was just to test the outer limits of what I was capable of, the outer boundaries of my patience, my own determination. I never thought of myself as a complainer, but maybe I was, maybe I just needed to be tested. I mean, it was all those questions, very introspective, that I wanted to see, I mean, I've led a pretty comfortable life and I've always been able to achieve what it was I set my eyes on. And so when this golden opportunity fell into my lap, I'm not one to shut the door on opportunity. And here I am now, part of FOA and losing. It's mind-boggling, though, to think that we could lose challenge after challenge. I mean, that last immunity challenge, you had 2 lawyers and a doctor. I mean, this is not just a jet-set, like, college grad, fraternity, beer-drinking crowd. Like, we've endured the bonds of time, and it's mind-boggling, and it really just goes to show you how difficult the puzzles and the challenges are. It's not the same as just watching it from home, doing and enduring those challenges mentally, physically, when you have so little of the creature comforts you're used to, so little sleep, so little nourishment. I mean, all we had were each other. And, when all of us said that we fully trusted each other, we really meant it. I certainly did. Kudos to Russell, he got me when he told me I should vote for Jason, and for that, I commend him. So I do hope that he makes it far along in the game. At the end of the day, I do hope that it's a FOA member in the final 2 or 3, because that will show America that perseverance and patience pays. Because no matter how big the obstacle or how large the adversity, we were able to overcome, and our hope wasn't for naught. Because every day we woke up with a newfound optimism that today would be the day, and every day it wasn't, but that still didn't keep us from hoping. I am very proud of the game I played, because I felt like, for the most part, I was very principled. I wasn't going around backstabbing, I wasn't lying outright, I wasn't scurrying, I wasn't doing all the deceiving, manipulating necessary. And maybe that was my, Achilles heel, because I didn't. But for the most part, losing challenge after challenge, I thought that I gave 110% at camp and in the challenge and in the challenges, and that was all that I knew to do, until it got to a point where we had to put our game face on. And that, for me, was really the day that I was voted out, and that was my only misstep, and probably the only regret that I have in the game, that I didn't have, I didn't put aside my subjective human personal attachments to these people aside, and attack them with my game hat. For me, my biggest takeaway from this experience was the importance of human bonds. That 10 people, 10 strangers, whittled down to 5, could become so close in a matter of 18 days, just by bare necessity. To me, was astounding. I never would have anticipated, the ability for humans to grow that close, and we did. We had hours to talk about each other and get to know each other. So for that, it was a huge takeaway for me.